Hello, everybody. Just getting stuffs posted. Hey, Gloopy. I can turn that monitor off. Do that. Why didn't it pause? There we go, it paused. Okay. So, today's plan of action... Oh, I'm peaking audio. Oopsies. There we go, -3. Actually go back down to -5. Okay, there we go, we're good. Today's plan of action. I have the entire Herbitor set for Lance. My plan is to get the Kutku set for Gunner, and then also melee, but also get the Genprey and Geoprey sets. That is the general plan. I'm going to first start with the Kutku, because the Kutku can be easily killed. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Young Kutku, you die by my hands today. Also, of course the embedded link doesn't work. I'm not using Fujitech right now. There we go. That was, I believe, Toho 3 music. I forget which, I don't remember what song. Toho music is pretty much one of the few things I can play on stream without needing to worry about copyright issues. And I personally enjoy the music. Hey, there it is. I can't bomb you. It's sad. Dang it, should have kept running. Oof, okay, yeah, I have not fought Kutku for a hot minute. And I'm being surrounded by a bunch of small monsters, so it's kind of like, great. But yeah, no, Toho music is one of those things I enjoy. It's just, I don't really have the reflexes anymore with my fingies to play bullet hells anymore. Kinda just don't have it in my hands. Like, it hurt yesterday just to get footage for a video, and then it hurt earlier. And then it hurt today just to get some more footage for World. I still need to get Wilds footage. Weather's been changing, so it's just like my joints been acting up way too much. One of those things I deal with. Hey, thanks for taking the hit for me. But how are y'all doing today? Hey, Elfmane. I just started. So the hunt's been going at least passable. I had to get used to fighting Cutco again, but that's about it. Post things in the wrong channel again? No, I didn't. Okay. Just need to make sure I didn't. Okay, so it's going that way. So that means drop down to 1 and then head over to 4. Okay. Or okay, go to 7? Go to 6. What is this Cutco doing? What is this Razor Chicken even thinking? Or does the Razor Chicken even think? That's the good question. Oh wow, I already put it into death range. Okay. It's so many bombs. Okay, step. I'm having to remember the Lance Charge free like wilds is actually really good. I have to always remember that, like, the Lance Charge had the Lance Charge pre-6th gen pretty good. But yeah, no, basically today all I've done is get footage and then fix stuff on the truck because things on the truck broke. Do 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 do. I kind of don't care about the sharpness thing because I can always sharpen. It's the damage it can do. Is it the most optimal method? No. Do I care about playing optimally? I'm not playing Dark Souls. I ain't playing Dark Souls. I don't need to play optimally to focus. I mean, I have to focus, but, like, forcing myself to always make the most optimal decision. Don't need to. Focus mode is for just removing the fun. I'm not a big fan of focus mode. I'm gonna be honest. I find focus mode really counterintuitive because it makes shielded weapons way too strong. And it's just like, the reason why they become too strong is just down to the fact that if you have the ability to quickly rotate your attacks and go between shields, then at what point are you truly in danger? I honestly think the modern Monster Hunter, through the additions to combat it has made, has really decreased the threat a monster is. Thought that was Kutku for a second. I was wrong. That was the blimp. Oh no, where are they? Why am I getting pinged? I hath been pinged. It was a friend, so I don't need to worry about immediately responding. I was gonna say, game, you doing okay? Well, that was an instant work. Need to break your head. Get your butt over here so I can break your head. Okay, and that's 500 points right there. Yeah, I no longer have on auto guard. Yes, that might be a little detrimental to me, but I don't care. Tinkering with Windlitter. What is that? I'm assuming that's a virtual machine software, Alphane. Wrong button. Oh, Android Windows emulator. Ah. Okay. Neat. Useless cat. You didn't get the job done. Therefore, you ain't getting paid. Okay. Dang it. Cat, keep it distracted. Just to be safe. It wasn't needed, but I like to be more safe than not safe when it comes to them running out on the paintball. I will try to run either AC Black Flag or... NSF Payback. Nice. Need for Speed. I remember I remember playing Need for Speed when I was younger on the PlayStation 2. Wasn't my most favorite of game, but like, it was good. Okay, so I got all the upgrades right now. Upgrades. People upgrades. Upgrades. People upgrades. What are those upgrades? Nano machines, son. Why won't you die? Man, I love Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Like, it's not even because it's just it's not even just because, oh, it's Revengeance, it's funny. It's because genuinely it's the one thing from Kojima that I will flat out just say is, okay, yeah, it's just funny to watch and funny to see. Because in my mind, I think I've said it before, I'm not a big fan of Kojima. I honestly think his writing is awful. Because the man, this is not to dig like super deep at him, but if any of you know, the way he learned anything in English is by interpretation. Hint, he doesn't actually speak English, yet he tries to write things as if he did speak English. By the way, to the high rank village does not have gathering quests, so if you want to gather stuff, you gotta do Guild Hub. Okay. Okay. I don't mind having to just always hunt. Well, I can see why it's not going to be useful in some cases. We'll have Fireball! Yeah, that's the thing. Most monsters in these games usually have they have a fire attack. It's usually going to be Fireball. I catch Fireball. 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 Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. I don't know why she's, like, so interested outside the window. How you doing today, Henry? How you doing? There it is. Power of speed up. The Chemitrese and Anjanath don't have fireballs. I mean, yeah, they don't. Chemitrese instead casts Tail Whip, Fire-type edition. Meanwhile, Anjanath uses Fire Blast. Monster Hunter, Pokemon Edition. Yes, I read Anjanath like a sane person would phonetically. You have Anjanath and Anjanath. Anjanath does not sound right. Because technically, like, read Otagiran. It's technically Otagoron. When you read it as spelt. And we can at least agree, at least I'm not some British people who, when they say Lagiacris, they say Lagiacris. Yeah, like the spelling of it, because of how English is spoken in some places. Hey, things are said differently, but like Capcom legitimately confirmed, Lagiacris is the pronunciation, not Lagiacris. You have you have the pronunciation of Yan Kutku, which is the Y-I-A-N pronunciation. You have Yan, then you have Yan Kutku, which some people will say. It's like some monster names really just everyone pronounces them slightly different. Or in my case, I'll do what I do in Helldivers and just call things by like references. Because everyone loves Necrons. Everyone loves the Necrons. Shrieking leg word. Okay, that one I find funny. Here we go. I am genuinely surprised Operator did not say anything about monster pronunciation. That was very un-Carhelian of you. Most likely. I just wanted to make the I just wanted to say it's very un-Carhelian. When you have nothing polite to say, it's better to not say anything at all. True. In some cases, yes. There we go. I need to be able to hit its head, so I'm just gonna trap it. Moss swine. Yeah, that's another one. Moss swine. People read it as moss swine, but there's the first S and the second S are separate words technically. Or moss swine, yeah. I have heard someone accidentally add another S to that, which is kind of funny. I just realized mosswine are not in wilds. I just realized that. Interesting. True. They aren't in a good bit of games. But, like, to me, they're kind of like a staple. It sounds weird, but, like, I'm not a fan of Poogie. I'd rather have every game have Mosswine in it. Yeah, a lot of things are not in wilds if you think about it. That's a good point. Not as bad as a typo as befriend. She intentionally misspells words just to sound funny. Which in some cases, it actually is very funny. Fun and performance are not in wild. Accurate. I feel like wild is gonna be... It sounds strange. Does anyone know what the BioShock Infinite effect is? Or like a variation of the name where when BioShock Infinite came out, it was just beloved by everyone. And then people actually played it critically instead of just being caught up in the nostalgia. And then people realized that BioShock Infinite is actually a pretty terrible game within the series for BioShock. I think that's going to be like what happens to Wilds, where people are going to go through a nostalgia period, and they're going to think, this is the best game ever. And then they actually start playing it critically and start thinking about things in a critical manner. And then people are going to get, like, not completely disillusioned with it, but people are going to go like, you know what? Maybe this game isn't as good as people said it was. I believe that is going to be the life cycle of Wilds. It's kind of the same thing with me and Elden Ring, where, yeah, it's a good game, but it's not this, like, super masterpiece everyone calls it. I genuinely think that's going to be the life cycle of it. Which, if it is, neat. Not every game needs to be this, well, it's automatic, it's the best game ever or it's the worst game ever. There can be middle ground games. And if Wild's turn, and if at least my perception maintains from how it's being treated, if Wild stays the course it is, it's going to be in that territory of, it's not bad, it's not like the best, it's just a game. And in all reality, like, if it does get stuck like that, it's like, okay. It's a thing to learn from, and it's a thing that you can play, but sometimes you may not have the most interest in it. Which, so far, anyways, is correct. Is a good way to follow that up with saying it's the worst Monster Hunter game released, because like, it's. I don't know how Capcom did it, but Rise released unfinished. Yet when it was completely said and done, it turned out to be a relatively fun game with longevity. I don't know how they did a complete 180. To a game that at times feels like a slog, and then does not have longevity on top of that. I think it also goes to show what it means to try to go after the modern audience, as it's now coined. Because, like, Worlds didn't... Yeah, like, that's the bigger flex. Is, can it run on a toaster? Is it that optimized that it can run on a toaster? And as much as that's kind of like a joke, it's kind of not a joke. Because if you can get your game to run on a toaster, you've done a good job. Or if, to use like an actual like reference from like for computers, if you can make your game run on GPUs that are 2 to 3 years below in generations, if you can get your game to run perfectly fine on 1 to 2 generations down for a GPU and a CPU, you are genuinely in an area where you can say, I did a good job. And I think that is something that really should be, like, the area to go with. Like, Okay, here's the thing. I haven't played Hollow Knight, but I know that Hollow Knight can run on near anything within the past, like, 10 years. That is a sign of really good programming. Silksong has the same type of mentality to it. Because I have played games in that genre and that level of in that area of like cost to development that they don't run well on my computer even now. Like I forget what it was. Do I still have it on my? Do I still have it? Or is it from GOG? I should have it. I don't see it. Oh, was it? Oh yeah. Basically, when I first got Dead Island, which is the AAA game for this reference, for this idea, Dead Island ran terribly. It didn't really change anything until about like the definitive edition came out. It took that long for them to make something that ran on hardware that was even within the modern year. And then once definitive edition came out, hey, I could make the thing run on dual 8800s. It was kind of perfect. I know it's like a weird way, like a weird like thing to do for like an example, but it genuinely, it's a good way to show that if you can get your stuff running on 8800 still, you're in a really good area for development. I'm also kind of out of it, so me being able to talk rational sense at times, kind of a thing. As I said, it's been kind of a hectic, like, few weeks. It does not help that, I've basically had a migraine for the, like, the past 3 days. And it hasn't gone away. Okay. Okay, cut, coup. Let's break your face. I did not realize how effective this would be as a farm for village points. Because every run is netting me 500. Oh no. Okay. That, was a shock. I thought I blocked, I didn't. Thank you for getting me out of that. Oh, I should also say, starting Monday, my schedule is gonna look a little sporadic because I have to be on call for when we're setting up the paid trial day to see if I fit into that job. So we will be playing a lot of the streams by ear. So if I'm not live that night, it's because I literally have work the next day. And hopefully it pays off because I sounds so I need a job, man. I need a job. One is because I know my medical issues are only going to get worse, and if I can go off of SSI to SSDI, it's a lot more worth it. And two, that's going to take about 4 to 5 years of working, just in general, paying and taxes. But because I know my medical issues are only going to get worse in my life, that would be a huge benefit later on. For later on in my life. Two, I just need to get out of the house. This sounds awful, but after you've been inside for so long, and all you see is the same four walls, the same walls of your house, the same everything, eventually that home that you go to relax becomes a prison. And that's kind of like my thing, where I just like, it's starting to get to the point of, yeah, it kind of feels like a prison now. Bombs away. Yeah, bad joke. Wow, that's a lot of Kutku shell. Okay, that's getting captured. Add stream marker. Please tell me all of you saw that. Please tell me all of you saw her doing that on camera. You little bugger. You are such a weirdo, but a lovable one. Oh, that was cute. That was cute. That's gonna get edited into a short. Probably with some music in the background going, "You spin me round, right round." Or do a barrel roll, either one. This is also kind of a good way for me to stock up on screamers, I'm gonna be honest. Kind of is. Some dogs don't chase their tail. Some of them don't. But this one will just occasionally do it. Just completely rant. Oh, this is adorable. This is adorable. She's trying to nibble on her. This is adorable. Oh, it's adorable, Tessa. Like, surely she doesn't do that. She's never done it. That was just like, oh, it's so cute when she does that. Hey, Lao Shanglung. Okay, trap placed. Put a barrel bomb. Okay. Let it get over here. Small barrel bomb. Just start poking its head. I missed multiple times. But how you doing today? How you doing today, Lau? Tessa is now fixated on the screen because she sees thing that looks like giant red chicken. Break your head. Ow. If I can find the sound file for the I'm dizzy sound effect, I gotta do that. I need to paintball this thing. I completely forgot that. Okay. She is playing fetch with herself now. I'd rather fight neither. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of Rajang. Yeah, I like the three monkey trio, but I don't like either. I don't like any of them. Like I don't like any Rajang. Okay, Ford, that's just asking me how do I wish to die? Do I wish to die by blunt force or being electrocuted? Is basically what you're saying. Okay, it's gonna go here. And then I'll drop a barrel bomb at its feet. Barrel bombs. They do the work for you. Buy one now. Okay, you need to not do that. There we go. More skills, more shell. I need the weapon. I said no. The bowl is not for you to eat. Okay. Put items in. Do 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 do. Yeah, if Monster Hunter creatures existed in our world, most people would not get past a Jagras. And not even like a great Jaggy. Just Jagras. The small monster. That's just the honest truth. It's kind of like people say, it's kind of that whole thing of like, could 100 people kill a gorilla? Realistically, maybe. But how many are gonna die in the process? And yeah, if they got lucky enough, they could only get to about a Topakadachi because a Topakadachi just goes and kill everything. Okay, I'm just gonna go for capture now. Okay, that was rude, game. Oh, what was that hitbox? Charge! The world would be gone for, like, a good part of it, but some humans would live. I think some humans would live and learn how to turn the corpses of already dead monsters that died from being hunted by their, like, actual predators into weapons and doing stuff, but it wouldn't be like what we see now with lances and things. It would most likely be versions of guns. Just guns. Because humans are very good at one thing, and that's using sticks. And if people don't realize bullets are just really fast-moving, long-range sticks, then I don't know what to tell you. And yes, that's exactly what a bullet is. It's a long-ranged, fast-moving stick that's sharp when going really fast. The Fatalis trio would be a situation of even wow, I just failed that. Wow, good job. The Fatalis trio would be those things that humans just never go around, and if it appears, you run on sight. Kind of like if you're in the middle of the ocean swimming and you come across an orca. Because orcas will just kill you occasionally. Orcas are mean. Same with dolphins. Flipper the scientifically accurate dolphin. Get over here. Probably a good bit of it. I still think certain parts of the world would survive. And it's I would say that largely due to the fact that you have areas with things like Gammoth and stuff like that, to where where it really isn't that dangerous. It's just you have monsters that, if aggressed upon, would try to kill you. But then you have ones that are just there, just trying to live peacefully. Poke it long enough. And that would be the dangers of living even in the snowy areas, where you're not perfectly 100% safe. Because nowhere even now are you 100% safe. There's a reason why they say you can't sleep next to a rabid dog. Not everywhere, even now, not everything is safe. I gotta focus, because I'm dying. Okay, game. Yeah, I use my own cat to blow me up. I get it. Wow, I'm making a lot of mistakes right now. For Rotten Fail monsters, most likely. That or the middle of the Amazon jungle. It's running. That's fine. I'll just shock it, get it done. Speed up the game timer. Give it a minute. There's a lot about the world, the Monster Hunter World version of Fatalis that it's just, it gets either really right or really wrong. I did it. Get off my prey! Or I'll turn you into a Velociprey! Bad joke. Screamer, shell. I need the webbing game! Game, I need the webbing. Do 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 do.
You.
Can't even craft. Wait, no. I have the ability to craft that again. Again, I need. Why you do this to me? He's like, hide or die. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It really is. Jungle Menace. Welcome to the jungle. We got cuckoos the same. I don't apologize for that joke. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just I've been so tired lately. I think it's because the season changing, or just the pain from like my arms and stuff. Apologize or Dodogama dies. But the Dodogama has family. Think of its kids. Think of the Dodo children. His wife had twins last month! Is it bad? I can now see... It's the Dodo kids who die. Oh no! Is it bad? I can see a webcomic just focused on, like, the meme version of Dodogama? Having a wife and 2 kids. And it's just a giant joke comic. Is it bad I can see that now? And I'd love to read it. Like, there's some just entire, like, comics I can think of that are just based on memes, and I'd love to read them. Oh, I got a cuckoo ear. It just throws me into a different map. Okay. Unexpected? Did not realize I did that much damage. Do I have the slap supplies? Yan Kutku. Yeet! Just went yeetus deletus. Come on, make your way over here. Make your way downtown, walk in fat. I have nothing but stupid things in my head right now. Fine, you'll get a small bomb here. Narcella would be at home in Australia. Yeah. I don't want to think about a real-life Narcella. I don't want to even think about a real-life Narcilla, because that just is a scary thought. Okay. The giant enemy spider. Yeah. Yeah, that just seems like a terrifying idea. Now I just need the cuckoo ears.
Yo.
Yep, I just need another ear, so it's off to the rumble in the jungle. Rumble, welcome to the jungle. Na 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 na. This is how you know I haven't slept much in the past. Like, this is how you know I've either been only sleeping to where I've only had time to really, like, do memes, watch memes, and then go back to sleep. This is how you know that's pretty much the only thing I've been doing for the past few days. I don't want him to feel... Yeah, like... Dodogama, I feel like is probably one of those, like, joke entries for monsters, but it's also that entry of, like, for some reason people love this monster, and they treat it like... and they treat it like their own child. Because I just love Dodogama. It's adorable, man. It's just a rotundist boy eating rocks. He is the rotundest of boys, just trying to eat his rocks. Eat his frosted mini rocks. Frosted mini rocks. I need that as a thing of artwork now. I need a photo. I need an image of Dodogama sitting at a table with his head just shoved in a bowl of rocks that have white frosting on them. I think that's a request for Critter. Yeah, that is definitely a request for Critter. Is Stories 3 gonna be a thing, or was that promo trailer they showed for another thing of stories was for just DLC. Because if it's like Stories 3, I kind of need to play through them. Because yeah, if it's getting a third game, I really need to play through the 2. Okay, then yeah, I really do. Like, I have to. I just want your ears. Show me your head. There we go. I feel like Stories is probably one of like the better spin-offs Monster Hunter has had. Because I do know that it had Monster Hunter Now, Monster Hunter Explore, Monster Hunter... another phone game. I forget all the phone games. I do think Stories is probably the better attempt at a spin-off game. And it does show that not every person sees monsters. Not every person in the frontier wants to hunt monsters, more so want to try to live alongside them as a part of nature, which I think is a neat concept.
You.
Well, it's time to swap over to Gunner for a bit. I'm officially the Gunner. I'm officially Chris of Leading Hunter. Just wearing the female armor, not the male armor. And I like those stats. Take poison with me, take paralyze, take sleep. It is now time to try and kill Plesioth. And for that, I should probably grab some Sonics. Let's do this! Let's do this, brother! We're at this again. I'm gonna start with poison. Time to focus. Where you be, Plesioth? Not there. Clearly not there. Okay, then. Concern. Oh, there it is. Get over here. I think I got it poisoned. I don't know. Oh, come on! The dang... Dang it. Is the if that Vespa did not hit me, I would be fine. I'm gonna start with pellet. And it's not like, oh, I can fire without needing to stay zoomed on. No, because it stands so high, I kind of do. What's up? Okay. Sure. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Had to have ran this way. It's swimming back this way. What was that animation? Okay. That was a miss. Tessa, can you not brush up against my leg like that? That physically hurts. Okay. I'm gonna swap over to Piercing 1 because it has rapid fire. The hilarious thing is here, I don't really need to keep track. I don't need to paintball it, which is funny. You bite live wires. Hey, hello. Welcome back. Fast Velociprey, stop it. Welcome back. I'm gonna die. Maybe I won't? Okay, I didn't. Cool. Oh, okay, that just saved my butt. Wow, this sucks, free aiming. Well, I got rid of the Velociprey. That's all that matters, actually. How did I miss? Oi, I missed. And no. I got it to flinch. I got it to flinch, people. That was dangerous. That was a very dangerous fight right there. I did it again! Come on. Yes! I am bullying the Plesion! Wrong button. Okay. Throw this out again. That was I was obviously too far. Yeah, no, you're not gonna do that to me again. You're not doing that to me. Come on, guys. I had to waste ammo on that. Can't believe I was forced to waste ammo. Oof. Yeah, that did a lot of damage. I was about to say, no, you are not doing that to me, game. Yep, it's gonna do that to me. And no. Well, welcome back, Live Wires. Hit it with that. Okay. Okay, it's running. Again. Yes. Just in time for the hurt boxes. Welcome in, John. Through the wall! Eat the ration. It's because Repo, Peak, and Lethal Company are not competitors to major corporations. People are mad at specifically Silksong for doing so good because it shows just how little major game development studios are capable of now. Also, I'm on emulator, John. But genuinely, Silksong, even if I won't like it, even if I won't like Hollow Knight, it shows something that you would never expect. And that is you can make a game for under $60 and you don't have to charge for DLC, you don't have to charge for Bupkis. If your product is good. And that's the thing they're mad at. They're mad because an indie dev team that took several years to put out a game outshined modern developers. They're mad because someone showed by doing their homework just what is actually capable. They did what Expedition 33 did, but on a much grander scale. Indie devs are doing just amazing right now. Oh, they're mad because they're like, I can't compete with $20. It's like, okay, here's the thing, indie devs. You're called indie for a reason. People are not going to pay 40 or $60 just because you say the game is worth $60 or $40. The consumer determines what the actual price of something is going to be. And people have forgot that the consumer determines the end price at all final junctions. Because if you price your thing too high, you're just not going to sell. And that's the main thing. Like, it's kind of like the same stance I have with artists to a degree, where just because you do X for a job and you can make money from it does not mean it's worth the amount you're asking. It's why I got artwork done by Critter, because Critter's work is actually worth money. Nintendo won't just, like, die off. It'll still exist. It's just going to be in a very different state, most likely, to where they really can't do a lot of the shenanigans they've been pulling now. Because Nintendo operates on good faith. They just operate off of good faith at this point. The money that they bring in, yeah, it's a lot, but if they don't have the goodwill of the consumer base, they're not going to succeed. And people are not very happy with what the Switch 2 has been doing. I just find it just kind of stupid that indie devs are mad at Silksong for pricing stuff at $20. Well, that's what it is. It's an indie game. Do devs now expect you to pay $40, $60 or even more for an indie game now? Because if so, they're a word I can't say because I'm simulcasting. Plesioth, you're eating through all my ammo. I get that. I understand why people like Plesioth, but it's also the moment of Plesioth. You need not giant hitboxes. That was dangerous. My cat got the kill. My cat got the kill. Excuse me? The cat got the kill? Okay. I just kind of wish Plesioth had better hitboxes. That's about it. Also, that it wasn't so dang tall. Like, make it the height of Cephadrome and I'd be happy. Or however you want to say it. Okay, that's all of 3-star done. Now I need to do... I can think. Right, okay, yeah, no, okay. I now need to go do Blagonga. How is all 3-star not done? Why do you do this to me? Purple chips are us. Let's do it. At least I'm not in the swamp. John, after I finish the village, it's on to Portable Third. And after Portable Third, it's on to 4 Ultimate. And after that, it's on to Rise, and Rise, depending on how many people, depending on if a sub goal is met for Twitch's end, will determine if I continue on to Wilds. Because I'm not a fan of 6th gen. I'm just not. Matter of fact, I kind of bash on it every moment I can. To the point that some people... To the point it's kind of beating a dead horse. Okay. It wasn't far. Thanks. Okay. You got in my way! Vespoid, man! You... I just put it to sleep, and the I just decided to wake it up! Oh, that's so scummy! Someone clip that, please! That was so scummy, man! Why does it keep doing this? Does it not know how to deal with ranged? Because I know some monsters just don't know how to deal with it. Yeah, I don't think this thing knows how to deal with ranged. That's kind of funny. settle. He probably has his kid with him. Probably has his kid with him, so just calm down. You murderous puppy. Could be worse. PS2 Monster Hunter 1. Yeah, that is a thing. The stun lock is a thing. That I kind of gave up on Monster Hunter Freedom because it was getting genuinely anger-inducing. This game's frustration-inducing. There's a difference. If a game is genuinely making me want to break a controller, I just gotta stop on that. I just gotta stop on that game. Also, thank you everyone for sitting through the ads. They help pay my bills. Around the world, around the world, the world. Oh. Yeah, a lot of people expected the skills in Wild to be very much akin to technical skills, like such as guard, ballistics, or focus. But a lot of them don't really do that. Like, straight up, they're just kind of like damage increases or damage increases that are indirect. Like, genuinely, Wilds is pretty meh when it comes to how they did their skill system. I'm not a big fan of Wilds because genuinely the threat that monsters pose, like even Gypsaurus right now, poses a large threat. But that's because the moveset is very restricted. That restrictive moveset benefits in making monsters feel like an actual threat, whereas with focus mode on top of shields, you can just trivialize most monsters. And that's the detriment to having an overly friendly combat system. Sometimes having that friction, that grit, that thing that is essentially difficult, that adds a layer of difficulty to it, is truly beneficial at the end of the day. Yeah, that locking of skills to specific things of weapons or armor, it did make things pretty bad. Oh, I broke its head. What is it doing? It's flying off, okay. And that's kind of one of the things that I'm not the biggest fan of, how I liked the skill system in Rise/Worlds. I did. But that's because it was easier to understand armor without having to without having to menu and then click, then having to menu again and again and again to get the ability screening. I liked that. If they could bring back old-fashioned Monster Hunter style of skill system on top of a modern UI that shows you the skills it has, instead of having to menu to see them, I would be pretty happy with it. The only reason I have a thing, just not the biggest enjoyment out of the old generation skill system is it takes so long just to see what an armor has, and then you gotta backtrack. Okay, now you have to backtrack, do another input to see what items they require. It's a UI that is not really player friendly, as I put it, where it says all the important stuff up front. That's really my main thing with it. It's just like I like a player-friendly UI that says all the important stuff up front, and if you want to read the flavor text, well, that's the next page. I think the UI in the older game is cleaner. It's just they could have reworked it to show all the important information, i.e. the skills and the crafting requirements, without needing to do additional inputs. If it was that, if that's all it had to improve it, I'd be happy. That I do know. They didn't have the screen real estate. I just think if they, example, remastered the game, that is one change that could be very beneficial. But I know they're not going to remaster the games, and yeah, that's kind of how that goes. It's AFK because chickens. Hey, chickens are a rational reason to be AFK. I learned that from my friend who has a bunch of chickens. Like, so much it's kind of concerning. Yeah, Gypsros, I don't fall for that. I don't fall for that, Gypsros. Oh, no, my friend has a lot of chickens. She just loves raising chickens. Like, straight up. She just does. To a concerning degree. She also has ducks and stuff like that, which... Now I think about it, if I need duck meat, I think I can ask her because she breeds them. That's a good thing to know. And remember. Also, she has a few turkeys. Okay, I immediately got poisoned. Not the item I wanted, game. Not the item I wanted! Ranged weapons aren't that hard, it's just needing to learn distances. Distances is probably the only thing that's difficult. Also, I am probably going to craft a light bowgun that focuses on pellet because, yeah, pellet is apparently really good. Oh, it's going somewhere I can bomb it. On anything without a pellet magnet. Ah. Well, this is about to be really interesting. We're about to blow this thing sky high to find some oil. Hey, it's dead. Can I get the shiny rocks? Yeah, bowguns have some of the most broken mechanics, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, there's a reason why auto-loading got put into the ground. How good is Pellet at farming out? How good is Pellet at farming out Kutku? Okay. Because I might use Kutku to farm out village points. Seeing how quickly it can just melt things. Tank Mage. I love that name. What are you? I'm a Tank Mage. I know, I just love the name. It's so funny. Leave it.
You.
It's like, what are you a mage of? I am a mage of the tank. I fire shells. You mean you fire fireballs? No, tank shells. And some of them explode. It sounds hilarious, John. I just dove right into it without doing any research, and in all honesty, I find it more fun that way. It's kind of the reason why I'm avoiding anything related to Hollow Knight or Silksong right now. Because I don't want to spoil myself on it. Because I might be able to get both. I don't know. I have to look at my finances, but this month I might be able to get both. Because I don't, it's just a matter of how my bills look out for like next month type of situation. For a PSP, this scene actually looks really good. I'm gonna be honest, for PSP era graphics, that actually looked really nice. I forgot how well PSP era graphics hold up to a degree. Okay, yep, I gotta swap to pellet. Oof. Yeah, I picked every one of these times. Yeah, I gotta get back here for a second. Well, I got it marked. Just took a chunk of my health. Okay, it's gonna jump over here, I think. Yep. Let me move! Not that direction! You what? I say that and I'm literally shooting its butt. What is the indicator for poison? Come on. I had it marked, and then I didn't. Okay. I assume it's going to 6? Yes, I was right. How resistant it... Can you stop moving, please? You just wasted a lot of my paintballs. Ow. Okay. Just gotta focus. Hocus pocus, focus. Well, that knocked me on my feet. It called for backup! Oh, you bugger. I need to heal. Okay. Good to know. Damn. I can't see. Okay, can you not be there? So much damage. Okay, you keep missing your bombs. Okay. Wrong button. Clearly you can see I'm on emulator now. I missed again. Ow. This thing hits like a truck. I'm gonna try to put it to sleep. Well, if I don't miss. Okay, game! We get it. You don't want me doing that, apparently. Yep, nope, unconscious. Why is my bitrate dropping? Is the stream stable? Okay. That was weird. I feel like he might have tried to load something like streaming service. True, I'd probably try emulation. We'll see. I recommend it, especially the emulation method, because emulation you can get the like community patches that change things and make things a little better. Also, sorry for responding super late. I'm probably gonna stop tonight after the Blaganga is dead. Because A, I gotta make some shorts, and B, I need to get footage for Wilds, and then I need to get... Oh, it can run Unite Complete can run on PSP. Interesting. Like an actual PSP hardware. Interesting. Game, I wanted to move. Zero frame charges are not fun. Stop it with that shenanigans! Not allowed! Okay. Let's reload. Okay. He's almost there. At least I think he is. If I, could hit it. Seriously, game. Come on! Awesome, I finally got it. Do not wake it up. Okay, okay. Dang it, I only got one. Well, I got it almost dead. Where's it going? Okay, it's going to 8. I'm gonna let it sit for a second. Let it go to sleep. No, it's not going to sleep. Okay. You know, Cat, I gave you the thing to do the demon flute, but you're rarely using it. Where is it running off to? Is it going down to 3? Yeah, it's going down to 3. Okay. God, ow. Damn! Okay, it's dead. Okay. They're dead. Yay, we did it. Just pelt. Okay, that's fine. That's green armor sphere. Okay. Blagonga. The White Darkness. That's a double negative. Okay. That's that. What do you got for me?
Yo.
What do you got for me today? You got absolutely nothing. Pink metal boots. Not gonna lie, I love how these battle leggings look. Now that said, let's put some stuff away. And call it a day, shall we? I'm gonna love editing that together for this show. It's gonna be adorable. Now, let's find someone to raid over on Twitch's end. Thank you everyone for sticking around and watching. I am BundleOfCats. If you like what you saw, click the follow button. On YouTube, if you like what you saw, click the subscribe button. Now, with that said, we're gonna raid. We'll raid armor. And she has her face cam on because she's playing a spooky game, and it's gonna scare her. That sounds fun. Clicking the red button now. Everyone on YouTube, thank you for coming. God bless. I should have a video out soon. Stay safe, y'all.